What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back again with another career mode episode. This is going to be the 8th episode of the AC Milan career mode, and we're starting off with some transfers here. So we sold Baca in the last episode, and we want Ibra in on a pre-contract. So I'm going to do that first. So 220,000 a week is what he's going to want. I'm going to go ahead and try again for 2 years, and give him that crucial first-team player role. He'll probably be 87 or 88 rated by that point. But then we also need a striker for the rest of this season, sort of. We have Niang, but I don't want to fully rely on him. Dieko would probably be perfect in the short term because he would, hurt a rival club as well as be a decent player for us, hopefully. So I'm going to go ahead and put in an offer for him as well. I'll go 28 million to start and see if they accept that. We should be able to bring him in. We also have Hernandez there on the list and Paco Alcacer, who could be good for us. He's probably going to be similar to what Morata would be rating-wise, but Morata I have had in the past in career mode, and he has just not done well. So I'm not sure if I want to go in for him, but they rejected that. They want 47 million apparently. I'm going to go 35 million and see if they'll accept that. Plus, I'm gonna try and get rid of Lapadula, actually, because we do have Coltrone if we really need him. We've got Niang who can play striker, and then we would have Dieko as the starting striker if we brought him in. So I'm going to try and get rid of Lapadula here. So I'll go ahead and offer him as well as 35 million euros. We have a match rescheduled, I'm guessing because of the cup. So that's what the table looks like. We're actually doing really well, considering we've did poorly in a couple of games. I mean, we're 2 points off the top with the same amount of games played. We have only lost once this season, though, which is really good. We have drawn 8 times, though, which is not great. We've got the best goal difference, so we got that going for us. But, yeah, it's going to be tight. It's very tight, all the way down to 6th place, maybe even further. I don't know. I didn't really look past that. But Roma have accepted that offer, so I'm going to try and get him for 90k a week, 3 years. Should do. So he's 30 years old. He's not going to be, he's not going to go up in rating any. He's probably only going to be a 1 or 2 season player for us, but that should be fine. He's a top player at his current club, whatever. So I'm gonna have to offer him a little bit more to persuade him to come here. So I'm gonna go 120,000 a week, crucial first team player. See if he accepts that. Hopefully Ibra will accept that contract as well. I'm assuming he will. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. Okay, so Ibra still hasn't accepted that, but Dieko has accepted his contract. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in right now. That'll weaken Roma. They're not going to be able to bring in a striker in what's left of the transfer window. So yeah, that'll weaken them, and it'll strengthen our forward position. So there we go. We have Dieko. He has signed his contract. And we've got Udinese away, and he's going to play his first game for us in this match. Delafeu's in good form, Yang's in good form. Delafeu's a lone player, though, so he's, lower in the pecking order. But Dieko's actually kind of tired. Is the match tomorrow, or is it a couple of days? I'm not sure. If he's got that level of fitness right now, and the game is, right now, I'm not going to start him. But game might actually be in a couple of days. Let's see. Okay, so the game's, yeah, alright. He's definitely not going to be making his debut today then, because he's very tired. So I'm going to put Delafeu back in. We do have Kaká making his debut. I've made him the captain ahead of Abate. Paletta is still, he's still got a slight knock, so I'm not going to risk him just yet. And then Romagnoli has a red card. So we're going to be starting with Gomez and Zapata at the back. Donnarumma in goal, of course. A lot of players, the other players just keep in their position. And yeah, hopefully we can pick up the 3 points here. Udinese they're not as good as they used to be, but they're not an easy side to beat either. It's going to be difficult. I'm not sure where they're in the league, but yeah, we're just going to jump straight into it. It's an away game as well, so it's going to be, away game's always difficult. But we've got our new signing, Kaká. Hopefully he can start off with a goal. I need to give him that number 8 shirt. I just realized I'll change the numbers this episode as well, players' numbers. But yeah, 30 minutes played, still 0-0. Inter Milan, Napoli, Lazio, all winning. Zapata for them has made it 1-0. 60 minutes played. It's not looking good at this point. We're probably going to lose. Kaká is off the pitch. Yeah, we're definitely losing the game. That's the final whistle. Oh, gosh. Okay, so that's a disappointing result. Kaká subbed off just after halftime in his debut. Didn't really want that. And we're down to 6th place after that one loss. That shows you how tight the top of the table is right now. I'm going to do this training session real quick. Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to be really tough this season. I feel like, I mean, we're still title contenders, but so are, like, 5 other teams at this point. I mean, Juventus are in 3rd place, so they're, that's really bad for them. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do any more transfers this season. We do have a little bit of money left, but we don't really need strengthening anywhere else. Maybe I could bring in a young, promising center back, but I don't really know of anyone who's really good enough that's worth buying. If I could think of someone off the top of my head, I might go in for him. I'm sure there's players that you guys are thinking of right now that I'm not. Maybe even a right back. I'm blanking. Danilo? We could try going in for Danilo, actually. He's not as high rated as he is in Ultimate Team, but he is he's better than Abate. I would say that much. We got 14 million to work with. I wouldn't be opposed to using Abate in the deal either, or our second choice right back. So yeah, all right, there we go. Danilo is the last player we're going to go in for this transfer window. Let's see, I'll just go down. Okay, so there's lots of Danilos. This should be the right one. Yes, all right, so he's 25. I have no idea how much he's worth. I'm just going to go straight in with 10 million and see what they say to that. It is transfer deadline day, or it will be tomorrow. So we're not going to have a massive amount of time to get this deal done, but we should have enough time if I want to bring him in. I mean, if he's going to be really expensive, I'm just not even going to bother with it. Let's see. Did they accept that? Don't know yet. Okay. Try advancing, seeing what happens. Marquinhos has gone to Chelsea. Socrates has gone to Juventus. Okay, so Juventus has strengthened their center back position. Interesting, considering they already have, Bonucci, Chiellini, and Berzagli, but whatever. Okay, so they want 19.5 million. So actually, I'm gonna try. Abate's 5 years older. He's either gonna be the same. Danilo, I think, is like 79 rated. He might have some potential to go up. I'm gonna try offering Abate plus 1 million more, and I'll see if they accept that. So I'd definitely be willing to do that. Abate has been at the club for a while, but I mean, he's not gonna get any better. He's only 78 rated. He won't be a starting right back for us. 1 or 2 seasons from now. So might as well get him off the team now. While we can bring in someone like Danilo. Real Madrid have rejected that. Okay, so I'm gonna try. I'll try 13 million plus Abate. Might as well just go 14. I mean, this transfer budget's just gonna go away at the end of the season if we don't do anything with it, because that's just how career mode works in FIFA. Obviously, in real life, if you don't spend money, like it doesn't go anywhere. You just keep that money, but not in career mode. So we are going to want to bring in Danilo here because I think he's affordable. Okay, so they rejected that. Okay, wasn't really expecting that. I'll change the budget around a little bit. We are going to gain a little bit of wages from giving up Abate, but we still need a decent amount of wages to bring in to be able to, because Danilo is going to want a decent wage, because he's on, I think, 135,000 a week. Yeah, so we can only offer 1 more million plus Abate. So hopefully they accept that. I'm not sure what Abate is on wage-wise. We might not be able to make this deal happen. If not, it's really not the end of the world. It's just an extra deal that I was going to complete if I could. But it still would be nice to have Danilo in the club. Okay, so they have accepted that. Now, do we have enough to bring him in? We don't. I'm going to try giving him as much as I can, and I'll go 20,000 clean sheet bonus. We might not be able to bring him in. I'll give him crucial first team player. I'm not sure if there's a... Can you ask the board for money in this FIFA? I've never asked the board for money because generally that makes it It usually puts your job a little bit, makes your job a little bit harder, because if you don't perform, then you could be fired. I don't even know if you can request funds, though. I don't... Okay, I don't think you can. I'm pretty certain you can't. Oh, that does remind me, though, here, kit numbers. We want to get this sorted out. So, Donnarumma, in real life, he's 99. I'm going to give him the number 1 shirt. I mean, he deserves it. And then I'm just going to go, the rest of these guys are just going to go, standard numbers. So, 2 for him. Zapata's not a starting player for us. Grimaldo is. Isco is going to get 7. Yeah, Isco will get 7. Bonaventura is going to get 6. Kaká is going to get 8, of course. I mean, that's his number. And then Suzo is going to get, I think, I'll give him 11. Niang is going to get the number 9 shirt. And Delafeu is not, going to be a permanent player for us. We'll give Cornet the number 10 shirt for now. Yes, I'm happy with that. And then the center backs, Paleta is going to get the number 3 shirt. Not sure if you guys actually care about this, but whatever. And then who else we have? Romagnoli is going to get the number 5 shirt. That should be good, I believe. Are we good? Yes. Okay, there we go. So those are the numbers, in case you guys, were annoyed that I never sorted out the numbers, but definitely wanted to give Kaká his number 8 shirt. I don't think you can actually request funds. I didn't find the button for it anyways, but, whatever. If we can bring Danilo in, we can bring Danilo in. He's declined the offer. Are there any other players I can go in for? Maybe Montoya. No, we're just not going to bring in any more players. I mean, I'm happy with Abate. Really, the only reason I wanted to bring Danilo in is because I wanted to spend that money if I could. But whatever, we don't really need to spend that money. I mean, I'm happy with the squad the way it is now. So we have Sampdoria in the next game. 8 messages. Wow. Okay, so we've got a training injury. Cornet. Okay, not too concerned with that. Transfer deadline day is ended. Press conference. Yada yada yada. Alright, we got our monthly scouting update. So first I'm going to go through here and get rid of any players that aren't worthy of being in the squad. So both those players are going to go. I'll keep those guys. Get rid of this guy. We got plenty of center mids. Get rid of this guy. Don't need another right winger, especially 45 rated. Nah. He's going to stay. This guy will go. And there we go. So, are there any really good players in here? We got another really decent goalkeeper. But everyone else, I think, is just going to stay in there for now. And I'm going to go and deal with this. And not many players in this monthly one. Might not even be signing any of them now. We're not going to sign any of the Spanish players. But what about the Italian players? Is there going to be any of them? Not yet. Alright, we got 1 there. Okay, so 2. Alright, so we got 2 players, into the youth squad. Whatever. I mean, we've got a decent youth squad right now, anyways. Come to think about it, I should have tried to get, because I just saw his message, I should have tried to get rid of Honda, if any team would have, actually been willing to buy him. But whatever. Okay, so we got Sampdoria at home. That's the lineup I'm going to go with. Kaká has went down 1 in rating, which is unfortunate. And actually, it's not the lineup I'm going to go with, because Paleta's back from injury, and Romagnoli is back from suspension. So there we go. A much stronger lineup immediately with those 2 center backs in. We don't need Sterari on the bench, so I'm actually gonna put Barrios in there, one of our youth players. We do need an outside back. Okay, so we got Antonelli there for outside back. So yeah, all right, I'm okay with that bench as well. So yeah, that's the team we're gonna go with for the next game. This is gonna be the last game of the episode against Sampdoria, so hopefully we can pick up a win here. It's an important fixture. Very tight at the top of the table right now, and we need to make up some points. Okay, what is the table looking like exactly? We are in 6th place. I'll go ahead and just jump in and look. Okay, so Inter's at the top. The game in hand on Sassuolo, they got 46 points. We are 5 points behind Inter. Okay, or no, we're 5 points behind Inter. Okay, we're only a point behind 3rd place though, and okay, so it's not as good as I thought it was. We're not as close to the top of the table as I would have liked, but hopefully we can pick up the 3 points here. They're in bad form. They've lost 1 and drawn 2 of their last 3 games. They've not got the strongest lineup. They got Muriel in there. Yeah, I'm not sure what rating he is right now. Okay, Isco's missed a penalty. That's not a great start. Oh, please don't draw this one, lads. Halftime's passed. 50 minutes. Still nothing. We really need this win. Okay, Honda has scored off the bench to make it 1-0. Hopefully we can keep that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my. Okay. So we've drawn against Sampdoria. It might as well be a loss because that is absolutely pathetic. I'm not happy with that, but whatever. That's gonna be the end of the episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.